Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about my pros and cons of working in the Publix Deli. Now, some of these pros and cons may be different from yours if you work there because of your personal experience, but I'll try to be as positive as possible about working in the deli, but also being realistic at the same time. So without further ado, let's get right into the pros and cons. Okay, so first things first is the uniform, which I have on right now. The uniforms are great because you don't have to pay for them. They give them to you for free when they first hire you, and this is basically just like a gray t-shirt with a Publix logo on it. You have to wear black pants or khaki pants, and you have to have slip-resistant shoes, which I got from DSW. These are Skechers. They were like $70-something. You can either get them from like Walmart or Target or the actual Skechers store, but I got mine from DSW like for $70-something because like these are more quality shoes and they last longer. So I didn't want to just buy something that was like cheap and then like it just tears up really easily. So yeah, the uniforms are okay. The only con I would say about the uniforms is that they're gray and like they're boring. Like we all wear the same thing, so you can't really express your individuality that much there because we're all wearing the same thing. But like you can wear like, you know, dot earrings as long as they're like small. You can't have like dangly earrings or anything like that. You always have to have your hair pulled back because you have to wear a hairnet so your hair doesn't get in the food. And what else? Yeah, you can have tattoos and stuff. You can have your hair dyed or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the pros and cons. But like, it's really not that like fashionable or anything, but the deli is not really like a fashion show, so but yeah, like me personally, I like wearing a lot of color, so but yeah, so the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the pay. I started working at Publix like 3 years ago, like in 2021, and they started me off at like $12.75, so now it's like 2024. We recently had an evaluation and I'm up like to like $15, and that's not really a whole lot because of like the cost of living and stuff. Like everything's expensive and like the inflation and stuff like that. I actually need more, but I'm grateful for anything. Like 15 is not bad because I remember back in the day when it used to be like $8 or something. Like minimum wage used to be like $8 an hour. Yeah, 15 is pretty good for the deli. You can make more, you know, with like evaluations and stuff like that, as long as you're doing a good job being friendly to customers, like being productive, being clean, you know, just always keeping busy, and you know, 10-second rule, I think. I don't know, like it's where you have to say hi to customers when they come up to the delete or something like that. But yeah, yeah, the pay is, I don't really like the pay that much. I'm grateful for anything, like, you know, like I wouldn't bash my job or anything like that. I just think that like I could be making more, I could be doing a better job, like. But yeah, so the next thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is the actual job itself. The actual job itself is not that hard, just like every other job. Like you get trained on the job, and you know, like once you get used to it, like you're familiar with everything and you're doing a better job because you know where everything is. The only thing I would say about Publix is that you have to memorize a lot of stuff. So like you have to memorize like the meats and stuff, like, and if you're in the kitchen, you have to know how to cook and like, you know, use the fryers and stuff like that. It's automated, so like, or I mean automatic, like, so like the things, like you don't have to do it like manually or anything like that, like the fryers and stuff. But like it is like a fast-paced environment, and like you have to learn how to multitask and do like a bunch of things at once sometimes. Like it can get kind of stressful and frustrating because like sometimes there's online orders that like are like past due, and like customers get frustrated, and then you have to deal with that, and then they go to the manager and talk to them. It's like, why isn't my like sub order done, or like this was supposed to be done a long time ago, and like I've been waiting this long for my blah blah blah, whatever. So yeah, like that's the only con I don't like about that. Another thing that's really stressful is the sub line. Like that can be really stressful too, especially like when you're short-handed. I know I'm always on the sub line. I like talking to people, So like, I don't mind going to the sub line, but like it's nice to have help once in a while. Because like I feel like it's just very overstimulating and like very stressful sometimes. But yeah, overall, like the job itself is not that bad. Like you have to learn how to do slicing and like learn how to do subs and do the hot case, and if you decide if you want to go to the kitchen, you can learn how to cook. I don't do that much. I think I've done that like once, but so yeah, that's pretty much that on the another thing is like when you're washing dishes, when you're closing, also like you can listen to music in the back. Like you can, like, because you're not in the front dealing with customers, like if you're in the back and doing dishes, you can put on your headphones and they'll let you listen to music and stuff like that. And sometimes like also like managers will bring like donuts or like cupcakes or something for us. And that's really nice, you know, like just in case like you haven't eaten anything, or they'll bring stuff for us in the morning just to be nice. So that's a nice perk. So, and the next thing is customer compliments and complaints. Now, I really like when I get compliments because like it makes us look good, like it makes the store look good. It makes me feel good that I actually did a good job at something. Like I've had lots of people say that I make good Philly cheesesteaks or good like chicken tender subs, and like sometimes the people or the customers, like they would go to the customer service or the manager and they would tell them that I did a good job, and then like we would get these coupons as a perk, like these free Publix Deli half subs or $5 off your $25 purchase. Yeah, that's really a nice perk. The complaint part, nobody likes being complained about. I really don't like getting complaints because it doesn't make us look good. Like, it doesn't make me look good. Like, I feel like I'm doing a bad job or something. And like, I've had so many complaints about myself. Like, usually on the days that I'm tired or worn out or burnt out, like, my performance is not as great. And so, like, sometimes I appear to like have an attitude or something, or like I'm just miserable or irritable or something. But it's really not that I'm not like a nice person. It's just that like just going through whatever. You know, sometimes people come in and they have a bad day or something, and they take out their anger on you or whatever. But you just have to remain calm and just, you know, be peaceful and just be friendly to them, and just, you know, not be rude or anything and cause them any more frustration. So yeah, I've actually had like 2 customers get into a physical fight because of me, like, and like it was just something really stupid. Like I made like a sub the wrong way and the lady got frustrated, and another lady next to her, another customer, was like, don't talk to her like that, you don't just talk to her like that, she's a new employee, she's doing a good job. And then the other lady that got mad at me, she just started hitting on the she was like, don't do that to me, like blah, 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 don't touch me, mind your business. It was just crazy. But you know, people are just crazy sometimes, like, and they just let stuff blow out of proportion. But okay, so the next thing is coworkers. Yeah, so everybody's pretty much nice. Not everybody is always nice, because obviously it can be like a very stressful environment if you get frustrated on the job. So like the delay is very stressful sometimes, like because we have like a lot of people that come to that store, and it can get very overwhelming. So I just, you know, try to take a couple of deep breaths and stuff like that. So, you know, like maybe think of a Bible scripture or something like that to help me. But yeah, everybody is pretty much friendly. Publix is generally a pretty friendly environment. It's a nice atmosphere or whatever like that. The only thing that I don't like with the coworkers is that some people like walk off and go to lunch like too early, like, and we have like a lot of like online orders or like customers, and they just like leave you and they just don't care. Some people like are just like, whatever, this job is like getting on my nerves, like they don't want to be like a team player, like, or something like that. But like overall, like, yeah, everybody's just pretty much just chill, and like we joke and laugh sometimes, like, so yeah. The next thing I'd like to talk to you guys about is when the Publix Deli calls you in on your day off. Now, this can be an advantage because, like, you know, if you're not like scheduled like 5 days a week, if you're scheduled only a certain amount of days a week and you need more hours, you need money or whatever, you know, you can go in when they call you in, but like sometimes it's just like you kind of want the day off to like run errands or do something else that like you can't do on your days that you're there. Like if you're at work and you have errands to do, like on your day off you can get more stuff done. Sometimes you just want to have leisure time for yourself because you're stressed out, or like the job is burning you out, or like you just kind of just want to relax, or you don't feel good. You just want a day to just chill. But like I really don't mind them calling me in. You know, sometimes it just depends on how you feel, really. But the next thing about Publix that I love is they have associate luncheons, like in the back in the break room. So yeah, sometimes they have like pizza or Mexican or like Italian. So like a pro of that is that like, you know, you don't have to like bring your own lunch, and so that's like money that you get to save in your pocket. I know I really need that because like I have lots of bills and stuff, I have lots of stuff to pay, so like I'm very like open to like just eating their food rather than just, you know, buying food, or like I mean sometimes I bring my own lunch even when they have a luncheon, but like with the luncheon like they have like plates and stuff and you can take stuff home. The only thing, the con about that is that they actually just don't do it all the time. So that's probably the only thing that I don't like. The next thing I would like to talk to you guys about is the benefits and perks of working in the Publix Deli. They do have health insurance, they have dental, vision, they have 401k. This is all eligible in 90 days after you get hired, so that's pretty good. And they also have PTO. The only thing about that I don't really like is that like it's like 1 hour per 80 hours you work. So like it would be like, it would take you like forever to get like like months, like just to get like 2 weeks. I don't know how to like really tell you guys about that, so I'm just gonna put like a screenshot of like my job's website over here, just to show you like what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, and I think during the pandemic, like they gave out like $100 gift cards for Publix, but you can only use it for Publix, so it's still like good because like, you know, like they gave those out because I guess we're essential workers. But like, yeah, that's pretty much that on the pros and cons of the benefits. Last but certainly not least, Publix is a very friendly place to work, and they have really good customer service. I would never bash them. They actually saved my life. I was actually going through a lot of mental health stuff like 3 years ago before I started, and like I tried to hurt myself and all this stuff, and I was going through hospitalizations and stuff. And like if I didn't have this job, I don't know where the heck I would be right now. Like it gave me structure, it gave me peace. Like sometimes it can be stressful, and like, you know, I've had like my ups and downs in this job, but like it's been like a really wild ride for the last 3 years. But yeah, I like working there. The people there are nice, and they just have a really high standard of like, you know, customer service, and like they're just overall very professional there, and like it's a really good place to work. So like I would recommend it. If you I would recommend it if you are good at like fast pace, or like customer, or if you like customer service or something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much, you know, the pros and cons of me working in the Publix Deli. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comments below. I'll probably do another video similar to this sometime in the future. If you guys have any pros and cons of your job, let me know in the comments also. Yeah, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.